Hindi teachers of Dimapur district decide to take stringent steps if there is no good response from government over pending salary issues. Appeals concerned department to look into the matter. Directorate of Social Welfare holds a one-day training on Aadhaar enrollment for its employees. Enrollment trained to organize keeping with the ministry guidelines. Supreme Court adjourns hearing of cases seeking a court-monitored probe into the Pegasus snooping row till September 13. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Shikshak Parv conclave, says that any progress of a country education should not only be inclusive but also should be equitable. Legendary footballer Pelé undergoes surgery to remove a tumor. 80-year-old condition believed to be stable. Hello and welcome to Nltv English Prime Time. I'm Chipen Khung. Now here are the news in details. Governor of Nagaland, R.N. Ravi, released a special cover on the Naga tree tomato, a geographical indication tagged product of the state at Raj Bhavan in Kohima on Monday. Something special and unique about Nagaland is getting not only recognized but also getting due publicity across the country and the world, said Ravi, and lauded the Department of Post for its initiative in wide promotion of indigenous products. Ravi emphasized on the role of the state government in giving adequate visibility to the unique products of the state for economic advantages. Besides promoting the items globally, he also stressed on the importance of GI tagging a product, saying that it prevents duplication and replication but becomes an intellectual property. The governor of Nagaland also urged the district administration and civil societies to take initiative in their respective areas for the same, so that identified products could be shortlisted at the state level before going through the process of verification, be it agricultural, horticultural or handwork. The special cover of Naga tree tomato would be displayed at the National Philatelic Museum in New Delhi and sold across India, as well as displayed outside the country, thereby highlighting the association with Nagaland with the rest of the world. A 5-day training on social statistics, including vital statistics for statistical staff, commenced at the Directorate of Economics and Statistics in Kohima on Monday, which would culminate on September 10. The ES Additional Director and HOD Netilo Angami inaugurated the training program, where altogether 40 statistical staff from Kohima, Dimapur, Wokha, Mugukchung, Gifri district as well as directorate were present. He urged to improve the credibility of the department in providing reliable and accurate statistics for proper policy intervention. The officer also asked the trainees to take the training sessions seriously and take up this opportunity to update their knowledge and skills, and also urged everyone to work collectively to execute the responsibilities in an efficient manner. Sandesh Munisha, a senior lineman, was electrocuted to death on September 3. Nagaland TV had an interview with Y. Akido Sima, Executive Engineer, Dimapur Electrical Division. In the interview, Executive Engineer Y. Akido Sima said that the incident had nothing to do with communication gap, but was on the electrician himself as he hurriedly tried to finish his task during the load shedding. Compensation won't be given to the deceased family as electricians get a monthly risk allowance. Come on, let's have a look at the interview with the Executive Engineer, Dimapur Electrical Division, Y. Akido Sima.
Thank you.
Sir, moi kum jai thagado apne nge hodium jai thagado tai on duty murishe to sir Sandesh Munisha do to tai karne department or government bra compensation ku dine asan nai kile mane he died on duty.
Normally, sir, for field workers, we have kept the provision of risk allowance. Kile goile ek bar bra niga compensation kiki na parbo iniga hobra every month risk allowance ko gine itu di thaki. This time laga case to it was not a communication gap. Sundesh itu mano to senior lineman asade is on the verge of retirement, which means tai kam najane iniga type no itu. Hoilebi when you are in a particular field, iniga confidence bi hai jaye, mon bi dangor hoi jaye. To this time, tai tu hoile udu kevi jao koloni tu kan laga lineman ase tu. Tai ekla kam kuri thakse tu. Tai lagai go exact incident time de manukum bi thakane. He was alone. Hoile bi on our inspection, we came to a conclusion like kam tu chodo thakise tu. Itu mane tai load shedding thaka time te line nagadino pat gurina nami jabona gi itu hisapra shutdown na logino uthi jaise na asa itu khan to ami khan time to time we also spread awareness aru even with our linemen khan gi lagabe ami khan bi training bi we have lineman training center to ekbar bra bishi na parle bi notun manu a khan gi bi training bi die plus tai khan last safety nimde apne khan itu kuribi utu kuribi khan to ami khan bi instruction bi de nadia no hoye hoile bi in spite of all this time nisana ami laga assumption to confidently plus time save kuribo ki ho time ne kumba time ne tara tari kura time pra iniga accident log pa hai ase iniga bhai. Thank you.
Sir, moi kum jai thagado apne nge hodium jai thagado tai on duty murishe to sir Sandesh Munisha do.
The Directorate of Social Welfare today held a one-day training on Aadhaar enrollment for its employees. The training was held at Ura Hotel, PR Hill in Kohima District. James, the project director overseeing the training session, informed that the enrollment training was organized keeping with the ministry guidelines and all the concerned beneficiaries are to be enrolled in the Aadhaar.
Nltv sok manu laga was aji ami an yere Ura hotel le agine ase yare ami anode apni introduction do
ami do James ase ami project officer ase aru itu aji laga training session do oversee kuri ase
itu kila training session ase apni olop detail work video pora viewers kan
aji etia ami kan training lo do Aadhaar training lo ase enrollment training so itu in keeping with the ministry guidelines etia all the beneficiaries under our Anganwadi centers they have to be enrolled in the Aadhaar. They have to have an Aadhaar enrollment. So the system is going online. So itu kane itia pacha 0 to 5 years aru itu lai above kan under ami khan la kun beneficiary ahi ase. Itu kan individually tag kuribole Aadhaar enrollment to compulsory ase. Itu kane itu process to start kuribole ami khan laga Aadhaar operators khan laga training jai ase.
itu amne la department la employees kan kale is na unemployed graduates kan give chance des
it is particularly it is the departmental affair ase itu kane some are supervisors some are our LTA takani jutai laga exam do appear kurise or certified kurise that they can be an operator itu biche de hi go ahead jazz
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. Itu report lo boleh gane ami na camera person Kevili le methalore ami Moatam Chin Ponganer and
The Department of Agriculture on Monday clarified about allegations made about the salary of ATMA under Extension Reforms Scheme, and that it has already paid the salary for April 2021 to the genuine Atma personnel from the last financial year 2020 to 2021 by foregoing the earmarked components and cafeteria of activities, which could not be taken up in time on account of COVID-19 pandemic. The GOI letter issued an OM dated March 23, 2021 procedure for release of funds under CSS and monitoring of the funds released and its utilization through PFMS, directing the state government to designate a single nodal agency as NA for implementing of each CSS scheme with effect from 1st July 2021. It also stated that there was no deliberate intention for non-payment of the salaries. With the highest unemployment rate in the country at 21.4%, Nagaland government has plans to promote sustained, inclusive and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment and decent work. The government vision is to ensure equal and equitable access to skill development for youth and promotion of entrepreneurs by 2030. This is one of the 17 goals of the Nagaland Sustainable Development Goals Vision 2030 released by Chief Minister Nipurio recently in the state capital. The goal is decent work and economic growth. It also aims to increase the skilled labor force in the state and aspire to include more women in skill development through demand-driven skilling intervention. The government focus would be to conduct a skill certification program for 25,000 beneficiaries currently engaged in the agricultural sector and 15,000 loom weavers. The consistent blackout of power in Kohima has become a major cause of concern for the residents of Kohima. Residents of the capital district have been expressing their dissatisfaction against the power department and the state government. Nltv reached out to the executive engineer, Kohima Electrical Division, Rokongutyo Suro, and discussed the causes of erratic power supply in the capital and the department's plans for improvement of the situation. Our reporter Moatam Chenpongenor has a report. Let's
Sir, itu Kohima to huishe gule to Nagaland na capital ekta ase. Aro ina huine smart city bhi ase to. Boli bhi amihan public khan janiu mun jado. Amihan kile power shortage to bishi face kore ase. Itu janiu mun jai ase.
Acha itu hoi apuni ko thik ase Kohima to capital ase aro taila requirement to power bhi ekta bishi dangor necessity ekta ase. Boli bhi itu area de ami khan bhi admit kure ase power to manu public manu khan requirement hisab te ame khan bi dibo nari kina ase to itu majode dibo naria to reason bi nathakia bi nohoy ase aro reason khan to ame khan power to import kure ame khan nijor generation thagi kina self sufficient hagina nadia enia bi nohoy to nijor la generation komti thagile manu pra kini thagisil gole to manla mercy de thaga ase to market te to itia to power to available ase itia hisab te to power available ase hole bi duita reason ase ekta to power availability thagile bi tala tariff bi time of the day hisab te din hisab te peak load off peak load ami gane nia koy inia dam de peak load khan off peak load khan tam de rate khan bi alag thage jay to bishi dam hoile power kinia to bishi dam hobo bigir gura to same rate par bigir gur thagile itu bi nohoy idum de upai na thaina kidiba to inia tam de bi load shedding bi impose kore jay aro dosra reason ekta ase load shedding gura to oi system bi hodai bal na thage kidiba system bi system matlab edu transmission line khan transformer khan to transformer high tension bara ami khan line to bahar bara kinigina ne to iniga ani adam de লাইন খান বাল থাকিলে বি ট্রান্সফর্মার খান বিয়া হইলে ইটো বি উপায় না থাকিনে লোড শেডিং হয়ে যায় দিব সবকে দিব মন যায় হলে বি একবার বার দিছে গলে তো ট্রান্সফর্মারটো লোড বুকছে নারা ইনে আমি সিচুয়েশন বি ফেস করি থাকে তো ইতিয়া প্রেজেন্ট সিনারিও আমি গান ইমান ডিপ না যাইলে বি প্রেজেন্ট সিনারিও দে এতিয়া সব মানুহ পাব্লিক মানুহ ইনকনভিনিয়েন্স ফিল কৰাটো লোড শেডিংটো অলপটো আছে কহিমা কেপিটেল দে এনেকা আছে ইটো এতিয়া প্ৰেজেন্ট ৰিজনটো এতিয়া হৈছে পাৱাৰটো আমি খান এইটো মণিপুৰ সাইড ফিলৰ পৰা কাৰং গৈ কিনা আমি খান এইটো টাৰ্ম চলাই কাৰং লাইন গৈ কিনা তো কাৰং লাইন কহিমা দিবি আহে আৰু উফিলে কাঠালগুৰিৰ পৰা ডিমাপুৰ দে পাৱাৰ গ্ৰিড খান আহিব নাগাৰজান দে তাতে পৰা বি আনি লয় নহয় গ'লে এইটো ৱখা ফিলে পৰা দয়াং লগাবাৰ দয়াংটো ৱখাটো ডাইৰেক্টটো কানেক্টটো নহয় হ'লে বি ৱখাটো কহিমা লগতে আৰু সিংক্ৰনাইজ কৰি কিনা আছে তো আমি খান পাৱাৰ সাপ্লাই কিবা কিবি হ'লে বি তাতে বি আৰু এইটো ইণ্টাৰ কানেক্টেড হোৱা নিমিত্তে কাৰণ কহিমা হবি কহিমা ডিমাপুৰ হবি ডিমাপুৰ কহিমা ৱখা হবি এনে ইণ্টাৰ কানেক্টেড কৰি কিনা আমি খান চলাই আছে
The Department of Social Welfare, Longlang, Nagaland is organizing a slogan writing competition on the topic Nutritious Food for Pregnant Women for the inhabitants of Longlang district. In celebration of Boshan Ma, the guidelines for the competition states that the competition is open to all pregnant mothers, lactating mothers, adolescent girls, school students and husbands. The participants should submit their slogan, name and contact number on or before September 10, 2021. The result for the set will be announced during the closing ceremony on September 30, and certificates along with cash prizes will be awarded to the winners. Toshi Yim-kyung has released his new music video on My Mind today. Toshi is a musician from Dimapur who has ventured his way to soul and R&B music from country music. He thanked his fans and supporters for always being there for him and listening to his songs, and added that he will continue singing originals even in days to come.
Hello everyone, welcome to Nltv. Aji ami khan logode Mr. Toshi Yim-kyung puina ase. Ami khan joa barbi ta laga music journey la borde kotha pak kurse. Ulibi aji ami khan ta laga nutun music video la borde kotha jani bole ase. To ahibi ami khan sob manu ta laga nutun music video to ki laga ase nolibi kinega la ase ami khan sob manu jani lobo. Hello Mr. Toshi, welcome to Nltv.
Hi, thanks. So much.
Apni laga nutun music video nolibi nutun music la borde alo kotha pak kurbo.
Actually, the song is called On My Mind, and then the song is all about falling in love with the soul rather than the body. So yeah, like we all know, like you can all understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's it.
So itu apni itu music likha do apni jo thapna de likhishna real life experience de likha la ase.
Yeah, it's a very nice question. Okay, yeah, the song is based on real life experiences. To be frank, like it's about like how you grow up and then realizing the importance of people in your life, rather than all those stuffs. So that's it. Yeah.
To abdi laga itu nutun music video do how is it different from the past music videos?
Yeah, music video though, this time though, like I feel like it's very different. Why? Because the working, the coloring, and yeah, all the setting, it was really different. And I had a really good time with my team working on that. So yeah, people will definitely come to know, like if they watch the music video. Why? Because it's quite different from me as an individual. Like, of course it's my song, but I feel like even my opinion is like it's very different. So yeah, those were the workings, the colorings, yeah, the plays, all the settings were quite different from rest of the music.
So like, how much would you rate from 1 to 10 with regard to your new music video?
As of now, yeah, I would like to rate 9 out of 10. Why? Because nothing used to be perfect, you know. So yeah, 9 out of 10.
Okay, great. That's great. Ami kan life de, ami kiman phal kam gorle bi, you know, like piche de manan ba ekdam alchi lagya la nole bi haters kan to thage. Aru apni bi ekta YouTube channel run gura manu ase to comments kan de bi, you know, like hate comments kan bishi pai thage. To like, how do you cope up with it nole bi, and then what is your, you know, message to those people?
Okay, yeah. As you said, monkey man bal gurle, monkey gurle. Not saying that I do so well or stuff like that, but ini monkey ki gurle, ini khushi pa manu thage aro haters bhi thage, like talking behind the parts and all, no. But mula life te ina happen only, like I don't take much serious. Why? Because morai idu profession to choose korna ase, so like I should, you know, like morai idu han handle grow like. But I don't get much affected by all those negative comments or criticisms. Like criticisms ko liye like duda thage, constructive or like destructive bhi thage. In the constructive, in a good way, it on other like, yeah, of course I can just take it. But sometimes, you know, destructive criticisms, which means mostly do the already original account run hoina, official account run hoina, any just say fake account can do of course being a human being low in a but it doesn't mean that you know, like even if I get to know them personally, I won't mind. Why? Because they are doing their job and then I'm doing my job. So yeah, that's it. I don't have any, you know, crutches regarding all those, or maybe like I don't have any you know, any like seriously na loy mo. Yeah, I feel like taking it positively is the best thing, huh? So that's it.
Okay, so can we expect more music in the near future from you?
Yeah, of course. Music is my thing to do. So like, yeah, of course, you guys can expect more music.
So do you have any like a particular project or specific project that you're working on?
Till now, like of course we are planning, but it's not officially discussed. So yeah, I don't want to disclose that right now.
Okay, that's it. Okay, so like, do you have any message to convey to the people, those who listen to your music, and then those who love hearing from you?
Okay, sure. Maybe I can just
yeah, sure.
Okay. To all my supporters and, you know, like people who listens to my music, I really want to thank you all. Like, though I might not thank you all like individually, I just want to say that I'm really blessed having you all, you know, like, and then supporting me in what I'm doing. So even I just want to wish you all the best in your life, and then please keep supporting. That's
best wishes to your career, and then may God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Moi si Kumrido Nungti with camera person Khalil.
Rao Saheb Danve, Minister of State Railways, says that plans are being made to reduce overcrowding in railway stations, aiding that railways are the lifeline of Mumbaikars, and planning on better accessibility and security of travellers shouldn't be made after the minister spoke to some travellers on their conveniences. He added, saying that 68 railway standards of Bhopal and Kantinakar railway stations should be initiated. It seems that there is no end to Hindi teachers' plight in Nagaland as they are facing irregularity in salaries over a time now. In an attempt to end their woes, the Hindi teachers have been requesting concerned departments and authorities to release their salaries. In a meeting that took place in Dimapur today, the deprived teachers appealed the concerned department to look into the matter. Following the meeting, the teachers also said that they would take stringent steps if the government does not pay heed to their problems. Moreover, they raised the question to the concerned department if the teachers would get regular salary after the physical verification or not. It may be worth mentioning that the Hindi teachers have been facing difficulties with regard to pending and irregular salaries who were appointed in the year 2012 to 2013. Naga entrepreneur Visharita Krocha, founder and owner of Nagaland-based publishing company Ben Thrill, has been featured at Span magazine. Krocha is among 150 entrepreneurs enrolled in O program, which operates in more than 50 countries, which provide women entrepreneurs and early-stage business owners with the tools needed to create and grow their businesses, capitals, and network with other successful business owners. The program is funded by the Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs of United States Department of State, and the Indian O program is administered through a partnership between the US Consulate in Kolkata and the Asian Confluence. Vishu says that being part of the Academy for Women Entrepreneurs program has filled all the gap in her world of business. India's Minister of Law and Justice and Member of Parliament Kiren Rijiju meets and interacts with the Supreme Court Women Lawyers Association office bearers. He tweeted saying that the government of India supports the affirmative action in favor of women and better women representation in the judiciary. The Butchery Students' Union, along with other butchery frontal organizations, observed the 61st anniversary of Butchery Black Day at Matikru village on the Peck district. A press release informed that the program was led by Nltv, advisor to Matikru Students' Union. Head GB of Matikru delivered the welcome address. Muputo Nute, president of Butchery Students' Union, in his address emphasized that Matikru massacre should be acknowledged by every Naga since it is a supreme sacrifice done in history of the Naga code's living witness. Resipa and Reverend Jihuto also addressed the gathering and shared their experiences. Solidarity messages were given by Chonpa Juri, president of Butchery Hoho, and Tsurotsu, president of Butchery Mothers Association. Vote of thanks was delivered by Jacob Tu, Assembly Speaker of Butchery Students' Union. With Prime Minister Narendra Modi's inaugural ceremony of Shishak Parv conclave today with several initiatives launched, Prime Minister Modi launched Indian Sign Language Dictionary, talking books, school quality assurance and assessment framework of CBSE, Nishta Teachers Training Program for Nipun Parat and Vidyanjai portal. Prime Minister said that any progress of a country education should not only be inclusive but should also be equitable, and for which the country is making technology like talking textbooks and audiobooks a part of education. While the Indian Sign Language Dictionary is audio and text-embedded sign language video for the hearing impaired, in conformity with universal design of learning, talking books or audiobooks for the visually impaired. The Supreme Court today adjourned the hearing of cases seeking a court-monitored probe into the Pegasus snooping row till September 13. The decision was taken after the Union government sought more time from the Supreme Court. A bench comprising of Justice of India N.V. Ramana, Justice Suryakant and Justice Bobana was hearing a batch of petitions seeking a judicial investigation into the Pegasus spyware issue. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta submitted that there was difficulty in filing an affidavit requesting for the adjournment of the matter. Senior advocate Kapil Sipal, appearing in the petition filed by journalists N. Ram and Shashi Kumar, stated that there was no objection to the adjournment. Earlier on August 16, the Union government filed an affidavit before the Apex Court saying that it would constitute a committee of experts to look into the Pegasus spyware scandal. Brazil football icon Pelé has undergone surgery to remove a tumor during a 6-day stint in hospital. The 80-year-old is not believed to be seriously ill and remains in Sao Paulo's Albert Einstein Hospital. According to reports in his homeland, Pelé provided an update on his condition via social media on Monday. Writing, "Last Saturday, I underwent surgery to remove a suspicious lesion in the right colon. The tumor was identified during the test I mentioned last week." Pelé has used a wheelchair periodically for many years and was taken to hospital in 2018 after collapsing from exhaustion. He was also admitted to hospital the following year to have kidney stones removed. The International Committee of the Red Cross president met with Taliban leadership on Monday to discuss the charity's plans to expand aid to the Afghan people. On Sunday, Maurer arrived in Afghanistan for a 3-day visit. The ICRC head is all set to visit medical and rehabilitation centers supported by the organization and meet with Afghan authorities. Following a week-long offensive, the Taliban took over Kabul on August 15, prompting the civilian government to fall. By August 31, the United States completed its troop withdrawal from Afghanistan, ending the 20-year military presence in the country. Earlier Monday, the Taliban announced that they had seized the northeastern province of Panjshir, which was the last stronghold out of militants' control, a claim denied by the resistance. Taliban fired shots into the air to disperse crowds who had gathered for an anti-Pakistan rally in Kabul, the latest protest since the hardline movement swept to power last month. At least 70 people, mostly women, rallied outside the Pakistani embassy, holding banners and chanting against what they said was meddling by Islamabad, who have long been accused of having close ties to the Taliban movement. AFP staff witnessed Taliban members firing shots into the air to disperse the crowds. Tuesday's demonstration comes after the Taliban claimed total control over Afghanistan a day earlier, saying they had won the key battle for the Panjshir Valley, the last holdout of resistance against their rule. And that's all for now. For more news and updates, keep watching Nagaland TV. This is Chipen Kung signing off.